only reason that questions like, why am I here and what's it all about, even surface in humans is because you think it's something about comparing yourself to others, and there just doesn't seem to be enough reason. But if you can find the self-interest in you that your inner being knows and holds, and you can experience the satisfaction of feeling things just clicking into place and clicking into place and clicking into place, it's like everything is at your fingertips. Everything is available to you, but you can't comprehend it all at once. You can only comprehend what you can comprehend. And so it's like a never-ending series of, here I stand and that looks good. Ooh, I do like it. Boom. Here I stand and that looks good. Ooh, I do like that. Now humans play the game more like this, and by game we mean life. Here I stand and that looks good, but I don't think I can have that, and that feels bad. But I really want it, but I don't think I can do it, and that feels bad. Those people are doing it, and that seems wrong, and that feels bad. But I really want it, and I want it for this reason and this reason, and I like this aspect of it and this aspect of it, and now I have it, and that feels good. Oh, that looks good. And what looked good before I was able to do. So even though I can't comprehend this yet, I did do that. So maybe that feels better than no. What you're reaching for first is your sense of your own invincibility, but first has to come your own sense of deservability. So just give a soft, easy focus to what you're looking for. And it activates a vibration in you that specifically attracts what you want. You get to do that. Of course, you have to chill so you can get it. You have to let it in, don't you? Oh, this law of attraction thing is so real and active all the time, responsive all the time. It's like the field of gravity that you know how that affects you. You don't question it either, and you don't test it. You understand it, and you move about in it, understanding how it works. You don't step off tall buildings, usually. And the law of attraction is like that, only more. It's ever present. It's ever responsive. And when you move into it, you can't move out of it, but when you move into a new segment of it, like getting into your vehicle or anything where something changes a little, when you enter what we are wanting you to think of as this atmospheric field of response from the law of attraction, what you've got going on, which really means what you believe, which really means what you believe, and of that which you believe is active in this moment. Because what you believe is not active in every moment. You believe a lot. Sometimes something triggers it. Someone's having a bad moment and they're rude to you, and it triggers something that makes you feel not loved. Now you've got an active vibration going on. And even though most likely that person's response had nothing to do with you, you got triggered, and now you got something active. And now as you're stepping into this energy field, this responsive law of attraction field, others, memories, thoughts, people, experiences that match precisely that active vibration that you're emanating show up. You notice them. You just do. Esther's been reaching for herself for ways to explain it, because she's just so hot on this idea of this responsive energy field to which she is entering. She's walking in with her bag of marbles, meaning what she believes or what's active within her right now. And just for fun, she's been thinking about them being like metal marbles that are attracted to others that are like. And so she's been saying to herself a lot lately when she walks into a restaurant or when she calls a friend or whenever she enters a new segment, she's been thinking, what's active in my bag of marbles right now? What have I got active? Because she knows the law of attraction unquestioningly and without judgment will match others that are there up with these marbles. We haven't had this discussion before, and it is so simple that it doesn't feel like it could possibly be the next level. But it goes like this. You're emanating a vibration that is being responded to, and everything that happens is because of that. Wow. Doesn't that blow your mind when you think that I can adjust my focus and practice an emitting that will get me anything and everything I want in a changing dynamic movement through life where what I want changes? It's invincibility. It's eternalness. It doesn't get more leading edge than that, more next step than that. Being able to explore an environment and select from it things of interest, and then to have the wisdom to focus upon those things of interest until the momentum of them increases enough to really get your juices flowing, and then to be able to masterfully manage all aspects of that into your experience for more awareness, more expansion, and more pleasure. When you think of what creativity is, and often when humans think of creativity, or creators that surround them, they think of musicians or artists, things of that nature. And so just imagine the sculptor or the painter or the musician exploring into the next level of expertise and feeling the satisfaction of it, only to now stand in a new place with a new set of desires, and it expanding further and further and further and further. So once you let the universe demonstrate to you your worthiness. That's what Jerry's love for Esther did. He demonstrated her worthiness to her. She would say to him, how did I get so lucky? Well, it wasn't luck, but he exposed her to a feeling about herself that she had never had before. And so that's what life is continually doing for you. It's exposing you to new awarenesses. So first comes deservability, and it takes a little while, especially if you've been practicing unworthiness. Then that feeling of invincibility begins to come, and then that's when it really gets good. A lot of you are already there. That's when you really start making decisions about why you're here. You get to do that. You might say, I could have all the money that I would ever want, but there's something stuck in your vibrational craw about that because you heard that there were rich people that were rotten. And so you don't want to be part of that. But then you discover that you can't get poor enough to help poor people be prosperous, and that your prosperity does give you an opportunity to uplift in some ways. You just have to make peace with your own constant expansion and evolution. And once you get the hang of that, where you begin to feel that I can be or have anything, you're there. That's what these questions are about. Why am I here? So we'll just give you the reasons that you had. If you had enough time, it'd take a long time. You could find this in your astrological chart. But we're just going to give it to you because it's active right now. You said, I'm going to go figure it out, and I'm going to love the demonstration of living life the way I intended when I decided to be born into this physical time and space. And I'm going to attract opportunities to help others discover the same deliciousness. Because there is nothing fun about just stumbling in to something and not knowing how it happened. And there's everything delicious about wondering about it, contemplating it, trying this, trying that, and getting a system that is duplicatable, repeatable and duplicatable. And then you step into that new thing that you're looking for. This is exactly what it is. Defining who I am and what I want to be. Who I am and what I want to be. And Esther is just really articulating that easily these days, since we've been talking about the marbles and things like that. I want to do for everyone I meet what Jerry did for me. I want to have the best aspects of everybody activated in me so that it's less likely for them to miss how wonderful they are, because I've already defined enough of it and I've got it vibrating out here, and the path of least resistance is presenting it to them a little more actively, and maybe they're going to step into that and feel it. Maybe they're going to step into that and feel it. Maybe they won't. But how fun is it to give it a go, and 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 give it a go. Some years ago, the analogy that we were offering, we ask you, because this law of attraction thing matters to you. It's the thing that matters more than all other things put together. Your point of attraction is uniquely yours, and you can control your life within the field of law of attraction, but you got to know what you're doing. You got to know what you're doing and how what you're doing feels when you're doing what you really mean to do, and how what you're doing feels when you're not doing what you really mean to feel. In other words, are you living your moments deliberately or by default? Are you having knee-jerk reactions all over the place? Almost everybody is. Almost everybody does at some point or another. But what are you doing about what you're attracting from others? Because it's so easy to say, they did that to me. They responded to me in that way. Not like that. You've got something active that the law of attraction is matching up. And now it's matched up. We get why you associate it with them, because they contributed to it. But you're always in an atmosphere where someone's contributing to something, and you want to be so sure of what you've practiced that you are attracting on purpose. So some years ago, our description, we said, imagine a light board, a light board like with those little LED lights, and there are lots of them. It's a big board about the size of this platform. And you walk in to this field of attraction, which in this analogy is this light board. And whatever's active within you, how you feeling, what you thinking, feeling a little sorry for yourself right now, feeling eager about what's next, how you feeling? A lot of people don't feel deliberately, they just respond to what's going on. So however it is that you're offering a vibration, when you walk into this energy field, everything that matches you lights up. And there might be hundreds of thousands of lights on this board, but only the ones that match you light up for you. And that's your conversation. That's your memory from the past. That's what your world is. And what is so important for you to understand, it's so exciting for you to understand, is that what lights up really is your current self-interest. It's what you got going on. And yourself matters in this universe, and this universe responds to you. So it all lights up. Wanted or unwanted, good, bad, or ugly, whatever you got going on, lights up, and that's your moment in time. Might even be your whole damn day. That's what lights up. So as it lights up and you take note of what you're matching up to, because nothing comes to you that you're not offering a vibration about. So sometimes you didn't even know you were doing that until it matched up and you saw, I did that. We say this to you because we are truly on the leading edge of thought, and nothing else will do for us or for you.